Well, hello, hello. Today we have a very special episode at Ask Cindy Connector Live brought to you by Growing Your Business Through Referrals and Becoming a Time Freedom Freak. Val Gal in the house. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So I'm going to pop off for a minute. I'm going to share this in a couple groups and kind of talk about your coaching company and also the upcoming book, and then we'll get into it.
All right. So, hey, everybody. I am Coach Valley Girl, aka Valarie L. Harris, the legal name. I am the founder, CMO, and CEO. And let me just clarify what CEO really is. It's not Chief Executive Officer. I'm the Chief Engagement Officer of my company, Veris Marketing. And I am a certified business branding and marketing strategy coach. And I help business owners streamline their processes, save time, save their sanity, get leads, sales, and engagement, all using the things online, all the online good stuff, but without being tethered to your computer, hence the name Time Freedom Freak. I'm all about getting you showing up everywhere online, getting you in and out, but without being glued to your phone or your tablet, laptop, whatever that may be. I do have an upcoming book coming up. It'll be ready probably the end of the summer. It's called Becoming a Time Freedom Freak, Mastering the Art of Thriving Through Outsourcing. And it's not your typical strategy book. It is literally my story of how not outsourcing the right way almost destroyed my life, my marriage, my business, my family, everything. So I share my story, but I also share what I did to flip the script and turn it around. So that's who I am. That's what I do. Nice to meet all of you. And I'm pretty much on every single platform. So just type in Coach Valley Girl or Veris Marketing and you will find me.
Perfect. So you and I have collaborated together in our upcoming books, and so we both
Yes.
do Facebook workshops. Like I actually started my Facebook management company way back at the beginning of Facebook, and now I just teach people how to do it. They take a workshop. I really have time to do it. I do have admins who run my page. Well, I'm actually working on my book and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Same here.
we
Same
partnered
here.
together because there's things that both of us do different, and that we
Mhm.
can present that to our clients. So in my book, you actually talk about the time freedom freak. Let's talk a little bit about that, and then we'll go to today's topic, like the
Okay.
value of outsourcing.
So outsourcing is hugely important. I can't imagine a business because, like you said, you have people that run your admin. You're outsourcing. Even when you don't think about it, when you're at home doing things, if you have landscapers, you're outsourcing. When you have somebody redo your roof, that's outsourcing. So why not do those
Yeah.
same things in your business? You don't need to do all the things in your business when there's other people that is their jam, that is their business. Let them do that so you can go do more income producing task in your business. You are the brand of your business. You need to be out there selling your business and talking about your business and speaking and doing workshops, not the task that help your business flow. To be efficient, you need to outsource. You need to use systems, automations, and now with AI here, it's even helping you even more.
Yeah,
So I'm all about that life and working. Was it smarter, not harder,
exactly.
with
Yes.
outsourcing? So yes.
So we're going to go into it a little further at our next session, because I'm going to be gone doing some bucket list stuff. But today we're going to talk about hashtags and ads. Let's cover hashtags first because that's a little easier because ads is a whole gamut of stuff.
Ads, not that they're hard. Facebook ads are really, really good if you know how to do them and you have a marketing budget. You are going to need money. They're not free. They can be cost efficient, but you're still going to spend money. It's just how you do them, what that needs to look like. That's different, and it's a little more involved. So yeah, but hashtags. Um, I've been using hashtags since there was a hashtag because it was called a pound sign back in the day. Remember that?
Yes, I do. Oh my God.
But when it comes to social media, it's just the basics of it. It's a quick way for people to find you, join in your conversations. And what a lot of people don't do still to this day, which boggles my mind. I learned this years ago. Capitalize the first letter of each hashtag word. It helps the algorithm pull your post or whatever you're using it on up higher in the feed. That's all. It's just a little bit more extra eyeballs on it. It's become
I'm guilty of that. I get lazy and I just talk into my phone.
well, it's just
And those all lowercase. Yes.
so long with lowercase that people are just used to it. But I learned this trick and then tested it years ago, and I haven't stopped doing it that way. So it's a habit for me to
Yeah, and
cap.
I'm
I
getting
feel
better at
weird.
that. I'm mindful because I know that, but a lot of times, like, oh, okay, I'll get lazy and talking to my phone.
Yeah, yeah. And I have to tell people that and create your own unique hashtag. Everyone should have your own branded hashtag that makes you recognizable out there in the digital world. So come up with your not something real long and crazy, but come up with your own unique hashtag that only you would use. And you put that everywhere, not just social media. Put it in your email, put it on your business card, wherever you're at, put it, slap that hashtag in there.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want to touch on my end is I tell a lot of my agents if they're going to do posts, make sure to do the hashtag. Sometimes I'll see posts with no hashtag. So
Right.
definitely want to just get in the habit of using that hashtag, create your own hashtag, like Val mentioned. And you could actually go to Google and find hashtags related to your industry as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use the Google keyword search tool to find those top trending words and things. And if it resonates with, what your business is or what you're doing, make a hashtag out of that. I know still the number one hashtag word is love. So if you can find a way to incorporate love into your post, use it. And then also world, that's number two. So if you can use the word hashtag world, put it somewhere, put a spin on it in your post somehow. You're using number one, number two. That's already going to help your visibility.
Yes. And Guru, one thing I want to talk about is, so if any of you are thinking about doing video, just start. Your worst video, it doesn't matter. Just do it, do it, do it. Because video really is where it's at. And you could start your own podcast. And we'll be talking about that in a future podcast about podcasts. And it's just super crucial to don't worry about your worst video. Just keep on doing it. Because our first video probably wasn't that great.
Mine still aren't that great.
I did in 2007 or 2017 when I first started my Bucket List Coach web show, and I looked at it today. I'm like, oh my god!
Isn't that funny how you go back and look at your first videos on YouTube and I cringe, but people are like, you can delete it, and I'm like, nah, it shows my progress, so I just leave them. But I sucked at videos, and I still do. I'm not that great at videos, but the point is, I don't care. Just show up, do the thing, get out there, be yourself. It's all good. Nobody cares. They just care about what you're delivering, the content you're delivering, not about how well you do it. I don't speak well, but I don't care. So as long as you can hear me and understand me, right? You get what I'm saying. It's all good.
Yeah. So one of the things we're going to talk about in a month when I get back is we're going to talk about the value of what you're using on Facebook. Use the same thing on Google. So say about 8 to 10 times a week, post on Google. You can do updates. You could do video testimonials. You could upload. What I do is when people write a testimonial in either my marketing company or my travel company is I'll make a graphic out of that and I'll post that as an album on Facebook, which we're going to talk about next month. Or I'll also post it on Instagram, on the Facebook album, as well as TikTok. So all the platforms that I'm on, I'll put all those on there. But getting it on Google is crucial because it's, it just takes a few minutes to get it done. And you can schedule your post out. If you work, a lot of people work 1 and 2 jobs, just schedule it out. So just like you do Facebook and Instagram, do Google as well. So
yeah, get yourself a content day. Find a day and a couple of hours in that day, block that out. That's when you're creating and scheduling. That way you don't have to go back to it. It's another time-saving thing. Do it, batch it out all in one day, and then walk away and go do what you got to do. You got to work, live, kids, whatever. If you're trying to post every single day, that's tough. That's tough to do when you have a busy life. So pick a day, a couple of hours, get it all done for the next month, and then you're done.
Done. We don't want divorces and relationship breakups and all that, because you definitely need to plan.
That was me. And that almost happened to me. My husband knocked on the door and said, something needs to change or this isn't going to work. That's a wake-up call right there. So I had to figure it out. And I did. But,
Good. Well, good. We're halfway through the show here. So let's go into ads. Let's talk about the demographics, all the different tips, and we'll go and show a demo on our next show. But today we're just kind of putting information out there.
Yeah, so people freak out about Facebook ads because they have to spend money or it seems difficult. It really is not hard to do. There are some things you have to know about before you do ads, like if are you in real estate, mortgage, banking, finance, if you are in those kind of arenas, then it's different for you. There's a little button you have to turn on, and there's things that you can't say. You have to be in compliance with your company. So still, it can be done. It's just you have to take a little more, more steps than say Cindy or I when we do ads. But in all, ads can work. You have to have the marketing budget behind it. You need to know exactly how to go through each of the different steps, make sure you're not missing anything, and making sure that you're clicking the right buttons. One wrong button can cost you. I've seen somebody who thought they were spending $100. They ended up spending $1,500 on the ad because
Oh,
they
wow.
didn't turn on the right button. And yeah, there you go. So they try
Yeah,
to get
get
their
those
money back, and
hashtags in
it's like,
there.
no, you got to watch what you're doing. But once you learn the nuances of how to
Mhm.
do the ad in the back end, it's not hard. It's all about using video, striking and vivid images, the captions, hashtags inside your video as well, or carousel ads where they, one picture moves to the next
Yes.
picture. Having the right kind of call to action. Where does that lead you? Facebook by itself has its own landing page or a form where if you don't have a landing page, you can use theirs. Where people can fill out their name, address, phone number. So there's a lot you can do with Facebook ads, and it'll automatically show on Instagram, Marketplace. You can even have what's called a pixel and have it on your website, and Facebook will keep track of when people visit your website, where they see it from. So there's a lot of good stuff about ads, but people, I don't know if you hear that though. People are kind of freaked out about it, or I don't know. They
Well,
don't do them. I don't believe in it.
my biggest problem is 2 years ago, I was a part of the Lily Collins hack.
Yes, I remember that.
And I was looking at the account yesterday, and it was 25, 25, 25, 100, 10, 15, all the way down, almost $980 worth of ads. But
Wow.
has blocked it, but I can't do any more ads. So, and one thing I want to mention also, what's just all over Facebook right now, and please listen to this. This is super crucial information. If you have a Facebook business page, you're going to be getting a lot of spam stuff coming in. It'll say that copyright infringement, your page is going to get permanently removed. There's a link there. Do not click it. Do not click it. It's
Don't.
just hackers. So please be careful about that, because that
Yeah, never click the link. And here's one thing Facebook, Meta, they will never message you unless you are already speaking one on one with somebody from Meta. Facebook will not message, they will notify you, a legit Facebook notification, or email you with the email you signed up with. A message, if you get it in your business messenger or person, it's not them. That's the key point too. And then look at the link. It's funky when you look at it. It's not legit. Just don't click on it, and just know Meta or Facebook will never send you a message. They just won't do it.
So we have 5 minutes left. So one of the things I want to talk about also is no Facebook quizzes, because
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
pull your data. And I mean, it seems like a lot of fun, but they can pull your data and you can get hacked. There's so many different ways you can get hacked, but just stay away from any kind of quizzes. Anything else you like to mention about safety here on this
Yeah,
platform?
just basically, you don't have to do this. I tell you don't have to. I do it because I spent many years building my brand and I don't want to lose it. I'm verified. It's $14 a month to get verified on Facebook, the same on Instagram. That's the little blue check mark. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to be fancy, or it's legit security. It's like getting car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, medical insurance. It's
Mhm.
there in case you need it. Same thing. If something does happen, you will have a dedicated person you can talk to, and they also help you with a little bit of more reach and some other things like that. For me, it's worth the $14 a month. Like I said, not something I highly recommend everybody get verified, even on your personal page, on your business page. It costs a little more. I think it's $30 a month to do it for your business page, but I think it's worth it. But that's me. That's my professional opinion. I'm sticking to it. You don't like it, that's all good.
Yeah.
Good luck out
One
there.
more thing in closing, this is super important, and I'll do a demo on the next session next month. Is if you have a business on Facebook, create your content on your business page and then toggle over to your personal page, go to that business page
And then
and
share.
and share it. Same for your groups, because you're going to get a lot more going on if you're, especially if someone has 300 to 500 friends. Yeah, I have
Mhm.
close to 5,000, but it's good to do all your content from your business and repurpose it to the Facebook personal and
Yeah.
those groups.
And
Because
like it too. Like your business page post as yourself. I know that sounds weird, but be yourself. Go to your page, like it. That way more people will see it as well. So I like my stuff every day. Not being conceited. It's just I'm trying to get more eyeballs on it. That's it. It's all about eyeballs.
yeah, and especially those watching who are in the travel industry, when you go on a trip, and you can reach out to me, I could do a free demo on that. Make albums of all your trips, because otherwise it just gets lost in cyberspace. I
Yeah.
probably have like 18,000 photos. If I wouldn't have put it in an album, no one would ever be able to find it.
Great idea. That's
But
awesome.
we'll go more in depth on the next session. So, in closing, what is your best tip today for ads or anything Facebook, and then we'll continue on here at the end of April.
Best tip today is just show up authentically. Get out there, be yourself, have fun, quirks and all. Nobody cares. Just do you, be you, have fun with it, and just be out. Facebook is great. Number one platform in the world still to this day. Use it. Use it to your advantage. Everything. Use everything about it.
Definitely. Do you have a link to your book yet on Facebook, or is it just
No,
marketing?
no link, but the website will be timefreedomfreak.com. Timefreedomfreak.com is the website for the book, but it's not live yet. If you go there, you'll get some, coming soon page or something like that. That's up.
Okay. And then mine is growing your business through referrals. That's growing your business through referrals.com. And at the end of the show, I always ask, what is the one thing that you would like to do, let's say in the next couple weeks, to pay it forward to a random stranger? Just make a difference to somebody.
Um, just for me, it's smiling because I'm not a smiler much, so I need to be smiling more. I noticed I smiled today to somebody and he smiled right back at me, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I need to do this more often."
Well, I want to say, because coming up in a couple days is Mom and Pop Business Owners Day.
Yes, it
So
is.
I'm going to find a mom and pop business that I'm going to stimulate their business and pay it forward to my connections on social media.
Awesome.
Okay, we're out, guys. This is Cindy Lee, and we got Val. Make sure to go to verismarketing.com
Yeah.
and growingyourbusiness through referrals.com. We'll see you here on the other side.